Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you again for tuning in today for another live review. This time we're going to be talking about the real world. Not even the real world. That was actually earlier today. Look at me being behind. It's the Challenge All-Stars 3, which I know as the Real World versus the Road Rules Challenge. But this franchise has taken on many different names, but has kept the same host for quite some time. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button before you do anything else, and we're going to get started on this now. I'm not going to be spending too much time on this review, as these episodes are like 44 minutes long, and they kind of run through it a little bit. You can see a couple of the strings hanging in a few parts of the episode. That, and I have dinner plans tonight, and since I haven't had a moment to relax since I've been back in Houston, I need to take at least a night for myself. I also did a reaction to this episode, so if you are on my Patreon for that $1 a month subscription, you will be seeing this tonight. And yes, I was over it because I was like, child, really? But yes, we're going to get into it today. Let's start with my social medias and then get this ball rolling. Remember, tomorrow, Wednesday, is the actual All-Stars Challenge Day as well as Real World Day. Y'all know I'm playing catch-up, so that's the reason why we have this video today, because this is from last week's episode. So tomorrow, I'm literally going to be talking about the same things, except I'll be on time this time. And after that, I will be fully caught up with everything. All-Stars, Legendary, all of this. I'll be fully caught up and I can start just going off the regular schedule, which would be Fridays is All-Star 7 Day, Thursdays is Legendary Day, Sundays are the panel, Saturday is going to be the We're Here finish off, Monday is going to be España, they're finishing that out too, and Tuesdays are Rant With Me, so almost there. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter. That's at the Matty Rants on Twitter. Please find that in the description down below with the link tree. You grab a branch, eat some fruit. Mativia Poot. That merch is also available with dragqueenmerch.com, so check it out. That link's in the description too. Remember the $1 Patreon subscription, subscribe for these reactions, so check it out. Also, brain, come back to me. Cameo, I see someone had booked me a minute ago. I'm going to make sure to get that out as soon as I possibly can. But if you wanted me to send a special message to you, hit me up on Cameo. I'll do that for you, babies. I see you out there, AK Watch. Thank you for posting that. I'll go ahead and drop my little banner. If you want to drop a tip my way for your boy hosting, do so. Do that. I'd appreciate it. But a thumbs up will do, as that algorithm is muy importante. Next week, I'm trying to get drag con photos, videos, and stuff posted for a special video on that. I'm just waiting on a few more things to come through, and then once I do, I can finally start editing that up. Also, I'm working on a couple other projects too, so stay tuned. Be here with the channel. Yeah, let's go ahead and also drop my disclaimer, since a lot of people have very misguided feelings, and I am not the target that you need to practice on. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are so their own personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Please don't be a poot. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some Activia and do just that. Now, I am doing this as a labor of love, and also because it was requested by few people. It may not be the biggest thing on my channel. I already know I had somebody get nasty with me in my inbox, like, why are you doing shows that you're not even getting views on? If y'all want me to talk about it, I'm going to try my best. And if I'm interested in the show, I'm going to do the same. So this channel is normally in the algorithm of drag race stuff. So if you want me to continue watching these shows and continue to review them, you got to be here for these reviews, because trust, I have to start editing things out and making plausible cases for why I'm talking about this show today. Especially after it's been verified that this show kind of is rigged. Like heavily rigged. I don't even know why I'm in here in reality, because this episode was all of that and then some. Lots of bull. And I'm like, really? I want to get into this. I want to be that girl. I really would love to enjoy this show, and I'm trying, but everything seems so set up. It really does. And I gotta change this background. I'm not feeling it. She's not giving me what I need right now. We're gonna just do this one. I Let's start this up. So a couple of people have already left the competitions from episodes 1 and 2. If you would like to know who those babies are, watch the show. I'm not going over it with you. Okay. uh Now, we are here on the day after the giant that is Mark, who I think Mark is hot. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This giant lumberjack that is Mark basically beats Latarian, which again, Latarian shouldn't have been. I hate that they put Mark up against him. It should have been somebody else, but I already figured they were going to do something like that, try to get one of the big dogs out. And then also we have Kendall, which I don't know what's going on with her skin. It's none of my business, but you better believe I'd be looking. It's none of my business. I'm like, what is going on here with Kellyanne? It's Kendall and Kellyanne, the two Ks. Two Ks. Okay. I got it. I don't really care for them. They kind of get me boring. I'm really for this room set up here, the treehouse, even though I don't like everybody in the treehouse. Okay. The treehouse consists of basically all girls except for Derek. So it's Kayla, who you already know she likes to start drama. She likes to stir the pot. She enjoys being a jerk. She likes to be an ass. She always plays victim too when people like call her out for things. I do not care for her at all, but she is necessary drama this season, especially since people left this episode. Sylvia is there. No shade, Sylvia. I wasn't a fan when you was on the show. No shade. I can see her now. I don't care. I don't care either. I'm just not my cup of tea. Jimmy, Veronica, happy to see her back. Tina, one of my favorites. Ronnie, which I feel bad she's in that room because she don't give me that energy. And Derek just so happened to end up being there because he fit the height requirement. That's the treehouse. But this is sort of its own alliance in itself, especially with the women in terms of going against Kellyanne. And I got to come up. I got to do this. And Kendall, there we go. I knew it was in the K. I just didn't want to say three of them. Either way, that's the group that's sort of the drama. It's the drama. I like Safety Palace too, Deidre. That was my preferred Safety Palace. I'm not even going to highlight when Nehemiah went off on yes. I felt like that was such a weird moment to even give like time to. And also, I thought Nehemiah was dumb for getting upset like at the wrestling. But you're in a mud match, okay? This is what do you think is about to happen? I'm actually annoyed Kayla is on because I don't consider her an all-star, but the OGs are getting much older, so I guess. Crystal, no, let's have this conversation. Kayla does not need to be there, a part of an all-stars cast, not because she's a terrible person, not because of the Lindsay Lohan show where she was really, really was, but like she's not in the same group. Like, I mean, Sylvia is barely there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like Sylvia barely made the mark to be in some sort of all-star situation here. Jimmy is supposed to be there. Veronica's supposed to be there. Derek's supposed to be there. Ronnie's supposed to be there. Tina's supposed to be there. Kayla is not. Kellyanne and Kendall should be there. But I'm bothered by these two in particular. Sylvia less than Kayla, but like, who did not come? Excuse me, who didn't take the call? Who got the phone call and said, "Nah, not for me"? And these alternates were put in place because these are not first picks. It couldn't be. Kayla doesn't need to be there. It makes no sense. She's not that great of a competitor on top of that. She just likes to stir the pot. She's drama. That's it. Not a fan. Not a fan. It's not a fan. I don't know why they're there. I want the OGs. Now, I don't want to lust over these folks because they give me low-key phobia. Not trying to do that much, but very Matt energy from Real World. But God bless Brad and God bless Cyrus. Cyrus looked good this season. I mean, Brad looked, but like, they're having a big dog meeting here, and this is kind of foretelling of how this episode's going to go, only for the simple fact, but not for the only simple fact. Child, Brad wins this episode. He is the number one person. And Cyrus was thrown in for no reason. Oh, girl, let me get there. I felt Cyrus was played this episode. I mean, I was shocked, Nerdigans. Brother looked good. I was like, get. They had them all standing up there with no shirts on and stuff at one point. I was like, God damn, that's a whole other person. I felt bad for Cyrus. Cyrus is an OG, and it feels like a lot of them should be given more time on this show, and it should be only for those who honestly were in, the early 2000s, 2000, like real early 2000s, like basically 2000 to 2009, and before that in the 90s should be on the show. I don't think the girls that are in the 10s should be in the show. Even West, I kind of rolled my eyes at like, But MJ and John Nay are still working with this. We won last season. That already was exposed as y'all kind of being given the win, but I'll be quiet. They're trying to work out strategy with Wes because Wes is the wild card and everyone's worried about the redhead. MJ's injured. Oh, no, Crystal, we're going to talk about it because that was that last little bit they did, that was edited. I don't believe that shit. We're gonna have to argue over that one with folks. That wasn't a real elimination final. I know that can't be real. Like, I was watching how that went down, the way that Cyrus caught up, everything was like, something didn't seem right. But MJ is basically running off of the fact that he won the last time. And I guess Janae is really running this together because she's no longer a layup. Well, okay. Yes and Wes. Do you see what I'm saying with why I was so annoyed watching this episode? Yes and Wes need to have a conversation. I am a little bit team yes, even though to me he's a little too cool for school. But Yes wants to pick at Wes's brain a little bit, and of course Wes is very much the villain and he loves this role. He also went to the same college I went to, Arizona State University. But Wes, yeah. Yes doesn't like you. Wes, yes, Wes. The way that Wes speaks when he's talking about himself and like the competition, I mean, like they're afraid of me because I'm like that villain guy, and I've had a track record to prove I'm one of the big dogs and blah. Just why isn't Johnny Bananas in this bitch? I kind of miss Johnny Bananas, low key. Like for the West, like the full, like I need the other one. I need the opposite of him, please. But when West speaks and it's just oh my god, I think I swear it sounds like a gremlin popping out of that little furry one's back. That noise, just every time. I can't stand him. He's good drama, but like to me, he just gives me all kinds of, you know, just just Ew, on the main season? Oh my god. I mean, someone has to stop CT from winning, I guess. I think that CT should be moving to All Stars seasons personally if we're going to do all this. I think it's about that time for him to go over there. Like there's no reason for him to be on the show. I miss Killer Cam and Leroy. They live in Houston now. Hey, shout out to my H-Town babies. But yeah, I'm not happy that they're on the regular season. I think some of these folks should not be on the regular seasons. Like to be real, the challenge is no longer real world versus road rules. It's like 20 billion franchises from all over the world just thrown in. I need Corey back too. Get the the fine black one from the last challenge where he was low key sent home because he's black, low key and gay, low key. Matt, they're not racist on the challenge. Uh-huh. How do you feel about the challenge CVS, Maddie? I don't know what that cast is like. I don't know nothing about it. I've been stuck in this own bubble. I got to figure out what that's going to be like. That may be interesting. I don't know. I don't know. But I did like Turbo. Turbo was also hot. Turbo, I just like how he talked about crushing his like yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. I like Corey. He was hot and tall and cute. Anywho, the main challenge here for these people is running through a pit of mud, grabbing a ball, and bringing it back. And it's an elimination. So whoever is, it's like musical chairs with balls and mud. So if you, out of the first heat, don't get a ball, which there's 9 of them there for 10 of the people that are on the other side, then that means that you're going to immediately be put into the bottom and up for elimination. So the women go first. But prior to that, we have some sabotages that we need to put into this piece. Yes, of course, chooses West because honestly, that was the whole purpose of that meeting last night. Let me see where your brain is at. I don't trust you. Okay. Oh, I just hurt my thumb. Um, I don't want Camila back. Camila doesn't need to come back. Period. That Camila was a little too racist for me. Yeah. And then, like, the fact that Leroy took all of that, ooh, no, we don't need that again. No, 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 no. I believe that the same way they did those dudes that mess with Tanya, that did that stuff with Miss Tanya and the toothbrush incident, all of that. If they're going to be banned, I think Camila should be the same because she has multiple instances of racism and also attacking cast and crew. Like, ever again, ever again. Like, I do not like her at all. Yes, chooses West, but Kendall makes one of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen in the challenge history by not only asking, can I put it on my shelf or can I choose a man to be with this sabotage, which is a 35-pound weight vest that they have to put on, knowing they have to run through mud already to bring a ball back with water that gets soaked into it. So there's going to be even more weight put onto it. She picks MJ. And her reasoning for picking MJ is like, you got to be an idiot. Like, everything about this was stupid. Everything about this was dumb. Her reasoning for like, well, I didn't want to cause any tension with the girls, so I chose a guy because he's already big and like he should be able to get through it. And I feel like with his height and weight and all, sister, you're playing a game for $500,000. You've literally been eliminated 2 times in the 2 past All Stars challenges by playing nice. You're an idiot. You and Kellyanne. Kellyanne, I'm sorry. I know it's your girl, but you playing for the wrong team, sister. Like, Kendall did the dumbest stuff. Dumb, dumb, dumb. And she's like, oh, but it doesn't put a target on my back. Johnny is MJ's good Judy because they won the challenge together. They're clearly in an alliance. You all stay in the same room. They were going to put you in the bottom anyways. It would have either been you or Kellyanne. Anyways. Okay, I'm also tired. I'm tired of seeing him getting the cornrows too. It's like, John A. Listen, don't do that no more. That man always getting his hair braided. Every time he go in these challenges, I need you to see a beautician prior to your arrival. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I haven't seen her braid. You know what, Crystal? I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet because I ain't seen her braid no black. I'm kidding. I think with that being said, MJ is hot. Okay, but it's just also like, child. Okay. Oh my goodness. I people have mentioned it, Combatter. I don't know it fully yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna look it up right after this and figure it out. I'm just saying, and it's been like that through multiple seasons. She never be with no, okay, none of my business. I ain't never seen it. I have never seen it. You know, it took a while for her to get used to Jasmine, maybe because she couldn't. Stop, man. These people are lovely. I'm sure in person. I'm sure they're lovely. I'm sure they're lovely. um, I'm sorry, y'all. Is that my address? Okay. Oh, someone has dinner plans tonight. I want to be married. Okay. Back to this. So, Ronnie, I'm afraid for you in that treehouse because I don't see them protecting you, my sister. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I see you being the first one that they try to send out. All tea. In that room. Mm, 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 mm. But Veronica is the one that is first out. She was unable to get around Kendall. I could have swore she had some sort of grip that she could have used. I know that surface wasn't that smooth. I thought she would have had it. But Veronica is the first one up for elimination. After that, it's really about you getting into the top three. Top three was unfortunately Kayla, Sylvia, via Tina, mind you. Okay. Tina was saving them girls. And then the last one was Janae, because while all of that's going down, Janae's not a fool. Okay. Janae's like, I still got to make sure I'm in these councils so these girls can't put me up because high key, they know you're attached to MJ. Now the men's is all right. So Brad in the beard was doing all kinds of work. Listen, Brad's a firefighter, a former one, still a firefighter. I can't remember. Brad is diesel. He was pushing through that mud like it was nothing. I think he got first almost every round, and he ended up being first. Okay. Because MJ is a giant, but he also has a 35-pound weight on him and also going through mud, all of that working against him. MJ is in the bottom, up for elimination. I won last season, and that's why you should be up for elimination. As a player, I'm not going to be working with girls who won the previous time so they can win again. I'm going to be sending them bitches home. I'm going to be sending them home. Why would you save the person who did well last season? That's your main competition. That is your threat. I'm going to work in alliance with them so they can move me forward. No, if all the people who are in the bottom the way they are worked together to get the folks out, they would realize their numbers would be in place. But almost every fucking challenge, it's the same thing. They always try to align themselves with the previous winners and the big dogs, and then the underdogs get picked off one by one. And it's like watching the first half of the season with all the people who you would like to get to know have a full season, never having it. And people who you're tired of seeing always running the final. Yes, MTV The Challenge. That shit's annoying. It's boring. Boo, it's boring. I need some swole, strong, big body people to come in that are newcomers. Okay. I need some real tough motherfuckers because I'm getting tired of it. I'm really tired of seeing some of this happen. I would like to see all stars on the all star season and the new kids on the newer seasons. I'm tired of them bringing up these old babies. No shade, but it was fun watching this go down. I appreciate the mud cascading over a couple of big chests and big arms, a few facial moments here. It was a wonderful scene. The top three for the men ended up being, come on, Matt, I remember Brad, Jordan. Let's have that Jordan out here with one hand wearing these motherfuckers out. I like Jordan because like Jordan could be an asshole sometimes. Glad him and Nia they worked through them issues, but he kills it. Like you cannot talk about that man. You cannot drag him. There. Oh well, I have the advantage. Do not. You do not. You do not. You do not. He's the epitome of do not underestimate that man. Do not. Don't do it, girl. Like, if anything, they should be getting Jordan out. And a couple other people. And Derek as well. Derek rounded it up. So it's Brad, Jordan, and Derek, okay? MJ, Veronica are up for elimination. Once again, this was beautiful. I was like, look at Mark. Just why is Mark is too tall to be sitting on the back like that? Oh, the big man. And then I am single. It's been too long. I have to stop looking at stuff like this. The ladies look really good too. The ladies look really good too. Really good. But pushing forward, moving on. They always use some sort of theme. Oh, Darrell, Lord have mercy. They always do this sort of themed party in between these times to, I guess, lighten the mood or give us viewers some sort of positive setting to put them in before the gameplay starts. But of course, everybody is still working in their strategies and politicking while this is happening. Wes talks to Jordan about putting in Yes, because Yes has never been in an elimination ever, ever, and has won this All Stars Challenge Season 1. I'm on Wes's side with this one. Put Yes in. Yes is cocky. It'd be an easy win for MJ, or it wouldn't be, and they'd still get MJ out, keep Yes in, get Yes out, keep MJ in with a bum knee. Why are we not making these decisions? Instead, you go with what MJ wanted, and that bothered me. And I hate that full on, it's about respect. Bitch, there is money on the line. Ain't no respect here. I'm trying to get this cash. I'm sending in people who are a threat to me, a threat to the alliance that I might be in, and we're going to play that game. They can't win every challenge. They're not Jody. So are we supposed to feel sorry for Kendall and Kellyanne? Because I don't. I really don't. I don't care. No shade, but like we're trying to play a nice game and they're being mean girls. Yes, that's what's happening. This is a competition. Like I do understand that the OGs still need to be here, but also you're running with a bunch of, BI finish the rest that are over there trying to get you out because I don't like your positive energy. I don't feel sorry for this pity party. And I think that y'all are silly for also isolating yourselves away from the girls because that's obviously been happening. It's obviously been like started from the beginning. It could have felt like they're too messy, so we're gonna stay away, and that is gonna read with people. Tina breaks her fucking hand. Why? No, Tina, this is the second time you've had to leave. One time you walked out this bitch. This time you broke something. I'm mad because I like Tina a lot and I'd like to see her make it to a final. So I was pissed to see Tina go. Pissed. Once we get this group together, bad decisions are made as they chose Cyrus to go up against MJ because MJ wanted to go up against Cyrus because he felt like he was a pushover and he was older, which really sucks. Yet I'm complimenting Cyrus in the confessionals. He's in the best shape he's been in his life, but you still choose him versus choosing Yes, which you would have still beat Yes because, mind you, contractor All of that, you already had it together. Why? They could have got a big dog out. Don't get it. I don't get it at all. And for the women, they chose what, Kendall to go in there. So it was like, duh, we chose Kendall because you chose MJ. You set a target up on yourself. Dumb. I would have chosen yes, because yes. And two, Kendall or Kellyanne could have gone just because they're annoying. That's how I would have voted. I also found the throwaway votes from Jordan and Brad to be really stupid, but also like, do you think that's protecting you? Because low key, you're just agreeing with the majority vote when you do throwaway votes. Just because you didn't say their name doesn't mean you're not in agreement with what's going on. I don't want to be responsible for this. Girl, please. I was like, this is silly. This was bullshit. And I'm gonna be on Miss Kendall's name. I'm gonna be on Kendall's side for this one. The way they rolled up so fake, ooh, it was pissing me off. I know Miss Mama woke up with all them looking like she just got through with a face peel. Okay, I know Kendall was pissed. This was some dumb shit. You're just really strong, you know? And we're like really afraid of your strength. Like, but you could win and come back with stars. Ooh, what a bunch of see you next Tuesdays. Are you for real? Are y'all serious? Especially this one. I need y'all to understand this lady, she's no good. She's no good. She's no good. This is another Julie. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very that. You know, I don't Sylvia ain't shit either, because you got lucky low-key Tina pushed her ass up in there. Johnny, don't trust them. Johnny, don't trust them. Johnny had a reason for putting Kendall up. They put them up because they don't like Kendall. That's the end of it all. But Johnny put her up because she fucked up the order. She was supposed to be cool with MJ and do this the right way. Her putting that little vest on that man, that's where she fucked up. The only one I see is John A. that gave an actual explanation and there's reasoning behind it. But Kayla and Miss Sylvia, baby, these coins they don't transfer over, baby. The currency does not match. Nope. Not I, said the pussycat. Am I supposed to like come after y'all after this now? Yes. Yes. Wake up. Like, do you not want this money? Because I'm not going to feeling sorry for you is not going to get you paid. I'm just saying that right now. Am I supposed to come after you now? Oh, Kendall. I was like, after they just rolled up and did you that way? Oh, babe. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. They're not handling this like an adult. Child, they didn't make the decision as an adult. Like, honestly. Stupid. Anywho, moving forward here. Jamae finds out that there is some issues at home with Pops and has a conversation with their mother. I don't know why Veronica was there. I mean, maybe for emotional support. Either way, Jamae now has to leave the competition. So this Treehouse Alliance has already lost 2 members via injury and at home stuff. Because Jimmy and Tina went home, 2 women, now leaving only 8 left, if I'm correct in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes, because 2 went home, so there have been 18 left, 8 women, 10 men. Got it. They don't have to go through the elimination. So you nominated Kendall really for no reason. Now she knows that y'all don't like her. They don't get no stars. And Veronica is saved for another day to where she possibly will give a 5 performance. However, Cyrus and MJ still have to compete. but I'm also the combatter on this one. See, here's the thing. If I ran a final with somebody, no matter how our history played out, they're still getting money from like on my end. Like, no, we're going to split it because we did it together, period, at the end of the day. Now, if that person prior to that effed me over on some coin and I had to run something with them again and it was me on the line, I had the fastest score, screwing them. I'm screwing them. You remember when you took that money away from me and I had a really bad year, I lost my apartment, all that kind of shit? Yeah. Good luck paying your rent, sis. That been me. Give me the whole coin. And I'm moving and I ain't coming back to this competition again. Investing in some real business and moving about my life. That's it. I wouldn't need to be seen again, honey. Oh, I was with Ashley. I was with Ashley because he was so nasty to her the whole season. The way he was yelling at her, I was Ashley that season, girl. That was me. That was good TV. They were all like, "Oh, that's so fucked up." No, no, no. He literally verbally abusing her the entire season was like real fucked up. But back then that was cool for those days of MTV. We love it when the women were treated like crap on their sarcasm. God, it was like all the men on the show were really nasty to the women. And then like God forbid somebody was a little bit of a loner or something on the show. They get picked on, made fun of. Don't throw nobody's suitcases out the window. Girl, so much bullshit. Ashley made the correct choice. I was living. I may strongly dislike Ashley, but she had every reason to steal that money for saying he would. Yes, that part. Like, I wish I didn't highlight that. Only because of how they act with me in these words on the screen, and the fact that he thought he would split it. He dogged her the entire season. She made him feel all of that. Yeah, he wouldn't shit. The challenge was, y'all, they had to take these weighted bags and throw them over into these troughs that were then going to release a weight system that would pull up a board that had to knock through. It was basically like going through a house. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Once they break through that, they must jump through this hole and they have to ring the bell. I think this is. I think. I think. I think this was edited down to make it look like it was a much closer fight than it was. I don't think that Cyrus was doing as well because as I watched him throw those bags, barely any of them got in there. Meanwhile, all of MJ's were going in. So I felt like MJ's board went up a lot sooner than what Cyrus's did. Feel in my heart, I'm not saying this happened, but I feel allegedly they had to stop at one point in time to allow someone to catch up. Not saying that Cyrus is out of shape, not saying that he's not able to do the job. His bags were not landing in the trough at all. And it was very evident from several edits. I don't know if those were three different cameras showing it from the same second or millisecond. Something didn't seem right about this one. All of a sudden, he's to the wall and he's busting it a lot better than MJ. MJ is going through it meticulously because he's trying to develop a little center to where when he hits it, it'll go through even better. You're telling me that man caught up that quickly? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they made it seem closer than what it was. And I was upset because, like, I felt the strings were a little attached there. I think, but Crystal, because they ask them to get extra in these moments. Like, they ask him, oh my gosh, like, I feel like everybody acts a little bit while they're there. I feel like everybody acts a tad bit while they're there. I don't believe in the full gist of it. As a matter of fact, maybe they took Brad's face from when he found out the girls don't have to go through elimination and they just used that moment to give it in there. I don't feel that was real. I don't. So I felt really conflicted about this one. I'm also pissed that we lost Cyrus. Why? I don't think that was the case. I think they played that up a little bit. I think that MJ was a lot further along. I think that they slowed MJ down so that make it seem like he was much closer. I think they played the system. This show has already proven that they do that. So If it was close, it was close, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Cyrus, you deserve better. This is also you were given the season. I was like, "Ooh, you were given the season." I was like, "Ooh, daddy." Very much that energy. But I think you need some better friends in this game and a better alliance next time. Better yet, how about y'all actually put OGs in the competition? So maybe he would have a chance out of respect that the OGs would have for Cyrus, because it felt like some of the young girls had too much of a word in saying this. Okay. Like, why is Cyrus up there? Well, MJ asked for it. Fuck that. MJ's competition. Stop it. Stop it. I'm tired of all the black people being eliminated first. I'm tired of the gays being knocked out first. I'm tired of these people who are fan favorites leaving so soon. That is my issue with this show. I love the challenge a lot, but I'm tired of the minorities being sent out. And then every now and then is somebody who's going to stay the course because they like Darrell or they like this one. So he's cool. Well, we won't touch him. Da, 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 da. Also, they're nervous to fight them in a final, or excuse me, in the elimination ring, so they make it to a final. Latarian deserved to be on the show a lot longer, and so did Cyrus, in my opinion. I feel like some of these people who are a lot, have won a lot of challenges in the past, it's like, come on now. Like, give these other people a chance to actually showcase it, because it would be really fun to see them. Like, they tried, thank you. They tried it with Mark. Mark, that was so random last week. Excuse me, for the week before that with Mark. Why was Mark chosen? With Latarian? Like, why? Why? Why would you put Mark in there with Latarian? For what reason? We respect you, LT. Do you? Do you? Do you? Anywho, I'm done talking about this show, y'all. Listen, Grace and Ray, thank you, baby. I see you on my Cash App. Thank you for the tip, love. I appreciate you down. The Challenge All Stars 3 on Paramount Plus. I will keep watching this and keep talking about it with you here on this good old YouTube platform, all that stuff, because I like this show a lot. I've been watching it since day one, before this name, the challenge, even was given. Okay. The Real World versus Road Rules, baby. I was there. I was there. So I'm going to have an affinity for the show. I love seeing people who I grew up watching still doing this kind of stuff. And I like it a little bit better than the regular season, because the regular season goes on for like 27 episodes. It just keeps going and going and going. There's like 70 people there. It's tired. I like it, but it'd be going on forever. But I just don't want this one to be so rigged like the last season was, because for the girls that don't know, there was a whole lot of stuff that came out about how John A and MJ won last season. And it really blew my mind. Not everyone had the same puzzles. There was like times where they had to sit people back and wait them a little bit. Like, like what? And why weren't people given the same puzzles if it's supposed to be an even competition? It felt like they'd give it to folks. So I don't want to say it's rigged, but there's been evidence to say maybe it is, allegedly, possibly. Anywho, I'm tired. I have to get ready to go out here. I'm ready for some din, all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, and I hope y'all have a good day. Tomorrow we'll be back again with these same shows, except it's going to be the Real World. It's going to be this. What's it called? This one. It'll be the more newer episode. Ooh, words are falling all out. Episode 4 of All Stars 3 will be tomorrow, same time, same place, and also the Real World episode 6. Yes, that live review will be tomorrow, same time, same place. So I would believe I said, what was that? What time did I do today? 2:15. Yes, 2:15 for the Real World, PM Central Time, 4:45 Central for this show. And then, yeah, there you go. All right, everybody. Again, I thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a great day. Thursday will be the rant with me. I know we missed that. And also, yeah, tomorrow will be, like we said, a repeat of this. Thursday will be Legendary Day, live reviews for Legendary, and Friday will be All Stars 7. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for waking up this morning. Thanks for giving yourself a chance today. You deserve it. If no one's told you they love you, I do. I love you down. Take care, puss puss, and I will see y'all the next time on this Matty Rants channel. I am tired. Check out these reactions on Patreon tonight, y'all, okay?
Listen.